Did you know that there are a whopping 4.3 billion people who use emails every single day? That's 4.3 billion, by the way. So what does that mean? It means that pretty much almost everybody is using emails. And so if you run a business, one of the most important things that you could do in order to generate sales and to sell your offers, your products, your services, etc., is to be really good at using emails. Now, when a lot of people start their business online, one of the first things that they focus on is using social media. And you should use social media, but you've got to also understand that because you don't own the social media platforms, you don't own Facebook or Instagram or LinkedIn or any other platform out there, because you don't own them, you need to build a platform of your own platform, your own kingdom that you can always use, and you know that nobody will take away from you, and that is your email list. So I'm sure you've heard about building an email list and the importance of that. But perhaps you're thinking, Pam, do I really need to send emails? I don't even like reading emails or opening my emails as it is. That's okay. But the truth of the matter is, if you really want to grow your business significantly and do it quickly, you're going to need to send some emails. So in this video, I want to share with you the process for how to begin sending those emails, and it begins by building your email list. Now, before I jump in, don't forget to let me know that you liked this video by actually liking the video. Please like and subscribe to this channel, because it helps us to grow, and most importantly, it shows me the types of content that you really enjoy so that I can create more of it. So please go ahead and hit the like button, turn on the notifications, and subscribe to this channel. So in today's video, I want to break down exactly what are the best types of lead magnets that can help you to grow your email list. So let's talk about that. You need a powerful lead magnet to grow your email list. Now, what is a lead magnet? A lead magnet is simply something that you give to somebody else for free in exchange for their name and their email. Did you know that the name and the email of a person is now a highly priced commodity? Not everybody is going to be willing to give you their email. You're going to have to give them something good, something of quality in return. And this is what a lead magnet is. So I want to share with you 18 types of lead magnets that you can create that are incredibly effective. So let me jump right in. The first type of lead magnet that I want to break down is known as a checklist. Back in the day, way back when, I'm talking last year, by the way, and a few years before, it used to be known that sending ebooks to people was the in thing to do. But the truth of the matter is that ebooks take too long. They take too long, and they take too long to consume, too long to digest, and it doesn't provide a quick win. What people need instead is some sort of a checklist. A checklist is really simple. It's very easy to create, but it gives you that quick win, and it really shortcuts your process to getting the results that you want. So how about creating a checklist for your business? So let's imagine that you teach Facebook ads. Why not create a checklist for the key things that you need to look out for when running your first ad? What if you decorate offices and homes? Why not create a checklist for some of the key things that you need in your home to increase your joy? So checklists are really, really simple to create, and they do a really good job of growing your email list. Number 2 is the cheat sheet. Now, this is also one of my favorite types of lead magnets to create. What is a cheat sheet? A cheat sheet is essentially some sort of shortcut. So this is you creating the process for how you did something. So let's say that you are in the food niche, for example. You could create a cheat sheet for how you batch cook a month's meals in an entire weekend. That would be a cheat sheet, because you're giving your audience some sort of shortcut. Hence why it's called a cheat sheet. So just think, what is it that your ideal clients do all the time that takes a lot of time to create, and have you successfully been able to achieve that same thing in a shorter amount of time? If you have, create a cheat sheet and just share your process and help them to get results, and then you can use that to grow your email list. Number 3 are templates, and I absolutely love templates, but it's not just me who loves templates. Everybody loves templates. So do you know that all of the things that you create, those Google Docs that you create, Google Sheets that you create, anything that you have created for your business or for different areas of your life can become a template to help somebody else? one of the first things that I did when I first started my business was create a template all about how to use stories to sell. And this was my very first lead magnet. And in fact, it serves me till today. And this is something that I created years back. So just think about what are some things that you do really, really well, and how can you take it from in here and create a template to walk somebody else through how to do that same thing. So templates work really, really well. Number 4 is the swipe file. In fact, one of my favorite lead magnets that I have received was from a friend of mine who created a Facebook ads swipe file, and I know that she did really, really well with that. So think about your own industry and think, well, how can I bundle up some sort of swipe file? So it could be swipe file of images, it could be swipe file of text, it could be a swipe file of audio recordings. It doesn't matter what it is, right? It doesn't matter what format it's in. The fact of the matter is that a swipe file is literally a bundle of something that you know your ideal clients would need. So you could create a swipe file of recipes, a swipe file of emails, a swipe file of email headlines, a swipe file of social media posts. Just think about your own industry and just think, well, what are some of the things that I use all the time that I know that they need, and perhaps I can bundle them together to create a swipe file. Number 5, and this is one of my all-time favorites, that is the challenge. So I don't know if you've ever taken part in any challenge, but we have a challenge that we run, and in fact we have one coming up, and it's the Get Quality Leads on Social Media 5-Day Challenge. You're going to want to check that out, because as I'm talking to you about building your email list, this challenge is actually going to help you to fill it. So check out the links below this video for how to access that, and it is completely free. But why is that a part of my strategy? Well, challenges make really, really good lead magnets. Why? Because it runs over a specific period of time. So there are 3-day challenges, 5-day challenges, 7-day challenges, 10-day challenges. I think that when it goes beyond 10 days, it's just a little bit too long. So I'd avoid that. I prefer the 5-day challenge, and that's what we run, and it works incredibly well. And the reason why it works is because if you're going to enroll clients at the end of it, or if you're going to offer additional help to your audience at the end of it, you want them to know you, like you, and trust you. And so you're going to spend a certain length of time, so over the course of 5 days, for example, actually helping them to get results. And then therefore that trust is built, that know, like, and trust factor is built. And yes, you're absolutely right. Not everybody who participates in your challenge want additional help, and that's okay. The mere fact that you have delivered something to them over the course of 5 days means that when you send them emails later on down the line, they are more than likely to open those emails simply because they now have a relationship with you. Number 6 are email scripts. So earlier I talked about the importance of emails, but I know that a lot of people really don't like writing emails, and they have no idea how to write emails. So if you're a person who writes a lot of emails, why not grab some of those emails that you have pre-written in the past and just bundle them up as email scripts to give to your audience? And you'll find that not only will they take you up on that, but they will be eternally grateful because you have just solved a really big problem for them. Number 7 is the toolkit. And when I first started my business, again, this was another lead magnet that I created for an entirely different niche, the daycare niche. And what I did for that specific lead magnet is I simply bundled up all of the tools that I use in my business. And the thing about creating a lead magnet is that most of the time, the things that you think absolutely doesn't make sense to somebody else is actually what they are looking for. And I remember at that time, I thought that I thought everybody used these tools that I use. But the truth of the matter is that they didn't. In fact, they had no idea what these tools were or how to use them. And so I put together a toolkit that shares the tools that I use in my business to grow my setting at that time, and also how to use them. And that went down really, really well. Number 8 is the resource list. Now, what is a resource list? A resource list is very, very similar to the toolkit, in which case you are sharing resources. But the difference between the toolkit and the resource list is that the toolkit, you are sharing the tools that you use. But a resource list can be a curated list that you find online. So other people have done the work for you. So you can literally create a lead magnet using other people's content. But of course, you're not going to share their exact content. You're going to share the links so that those people who have created that piece of content, they can also grow their email list as the people who you send sign up. So you could create a document of various resources that you have found. So perhaps, if you're really into recipes, perhaps you could create a document just curated from Pinterest, sharing the various pins that can help your audience to get the results that they want. You don't have to have created these pins yourself. You can literally, as part of your resource, share other people's pins, and those people whose pins you're sharing get to benefit because you are now bringing them traffic as well as yourself. See? Smart. Number 9 is a calendar. Yes, this is one of my favorite types of lead magnets. Why? Because it works every single time, especially some sort of social media calendar, promotional calendar, or editorial calendar. So if your audience run any type of business, or they don't even have to be business, it could be moms with children, and you're going to create a calendar that helps them to organize their day. Did you know that a lot of people need help for that? So they need some sort of calendar that helps them to organize their day or their week or their month, so that they're able to spend time with their children, spend time with their partners, spend time, at work, and still not feel as though they are leaving their children behind. So you could create a calendar for all different types of use cases. My favorite types of calendars are editorial calendar, just like this one that we have created, where we shared with our audience exactly how I create my content over the course of the entire year, and we give that away for free. So think about it for your audience. What types of calendars can you create? These make for great lead magnets. Number 10 is the Google Sheet. I don't know about you, but I'm not a dab hand at Google Sheets or Excel or anything that needs a formula. I am as basic as it comes when it comes to those things. But did you know that if you are good at creating formulas and using Google Sheets and Excels and all of those things, and spreadsheets, Airtable sheets, and all of these things, that you can actually bundle up some of your spreadsheets, or even just one of your spreadsheets, as a lead magnet? That's right. Why does it work? It works because it saves people time, and not everybody wants to go out there playing with formulas. I would rather just download something that has been pre-created and then plug in my own information into that. So go back and look on your laptop, look on your computer. What spreadsheets have you created in the past? And is it something that your audience would find value in? That makes for a really, really great lead magnet. And don't forget that if you really want to fill your email list beyond just creating your lead magnets and setting up your actual email autoresponder, if you're looking for strategies to actually fill it with qualified leads, then make sure you look below this video for our Get Quality Leads 5-day challenge, where I'll be breaking down exactly how to get leads for free on social media and grow your email list. Number 11 is the planner. Everybody needs a planner, right? You need a planner for every area of your life. So if you are into planners, as I am, then I promise you then that most people are into planners, and they would benefit from receiving some sort of one-page planner from yourself that will help them to achieve their goals. So you can share this one-page planner to your audience as a lead magnet, and you'll find that a lot of people will be very grateful and happily leave their name and their email. Number 12 is the workbook. Again, this is another type of lead magnet that brings a lot of value to people. There's something about workbooks that works really well, and that is that it has a high perceived value because it's a workbook. It means that you're actually empowering your audience to take action, to implement. Now, how do you go about creating a workbook? Well, let's say after recording this video, my team can take it away and then break down the strategies that I have shared with you, all of these various lead magnets, put it in a workbook, and put some lines underneath each one to leave some space for you to write down what your thoughts are about each one, to help you to bring forth some more ideas for how you can implement the strategies inside this video. That's a workbook. You see how simple it is? It literally is about taking what you already have, or what you already do, or what you talk about often that you know other people would like to hear about, but instead of just giving them a checklist or a cheat sheet or a swipe file, now you're actually going to help them to implement by teaching teaching them how to think and how to write things down so that they come out with the best ideas. A workbook can help you to do that, and that is why it makes for a great lead magnet, because it provides a really, really powerful win. Number 13 is a printable. So we all know that printables work, right? Printables for everything. So imagine that you're a teacher and you have a business for parents that you teach their children online. You can create printables for the various parts of the curriculum. Or perhaps you are just an entrepreneur and you do print on demand, you do t-shirts. You could easily create a printable for a specific design that your audience can grab and create their own t-shirts using your design. You know, the ideas are endless. So just think about your own audience, think about your own niche, and think, what kind of printable can I create? Can I create printables for logos to help people? I have no idea what your audience are, but just think, what type of printables can I create so that people can download them over and over and over again and use it to serve their own business or other areas of their lives. Number 14 is the mini course. Oh, this is one of my favorite types of lead magnets, and one that again I use in my business all the time. Mini courses are fabulous. Why are they great? Because it's a video course. Now, by the way, yes, you can have a mini course in text, in audio, and in video, but I always go for video because I'm a video girl, to be honest. I find it easiest, and also because video is the highest converting format that you can ever use, over and above audio and over text. So when you create some sort of mini course, you instantly become the authority for your audience. So what types of mini course can you create? I could easily create a mini course about email marketing. I could create a mini course about sales funnels, because this is what I do in my business. I could create a mini course about messaging, about storytelling. You could create a mini course about absolutely anything. Just think about your subject and you can create a mini course for it. Now, what makes it a mini course is literally the length of it. So I'm talking short videos, right? So you can do up to 5 videos, but make them really, really short. So I'm talking 4 minutes, 5 minutes long, certainly no longer than 10 minutes for these specific videos, because they are mini courses. So think about your own audience and begin to think, what can I convert? What part of my knowledge can I convert into a mini course for my audience? Number 15 are prompts. Yes, especially social media prompts. So if your audience are online and perhaps they run a business, then you know they're going to need social media. Why not create some prompts to give away for free? This makes for a really, really great lead magnet. You're going to be solving a really, really big problem, and they're going to thank you for it. So prompts are really, really good. So not just social media prompts, you could create writing prompts, email prompts, right? You could create prompts for mindset. You could create prompts for gratitude. There are so many things that you could create prompts about. So think about your own audience and think, well, what are ways that I can create prompts for this audience and use that to create your lead magnet? Number 16 is the calculator. Yes, this is one that I personally never created myself, but one that I have consumed loads of times, and that is why it is on this list. So one of my favorite calculators to consume is a social media calculator or a Facebook ads calculator, something that helps you to figure out how much money you need to invest in Facebook ads in order to have the ROI that you want in your business. Now, these things are incredibly easy to create online. In fact, you can create calculators on Excel, on Google Sheet. If you're good with formulas, why not? They make for incredible lead magnets. All you have to do is know the formulas, and these formulas are available online. So if you have the time and you think that a calculator will bring your audience a lot of value, then go ahead and create one. It makes for a really good lead magnet. Number 17 is the generator. Yes. So what is a generator? A generator is just a document that you can plug in some input, some information, and it generates an answer for you. So one of my favorite generator is a headline generator. So if I'm writing headlines for my emails or for my social media posts, I might use a headline generator for that, where I plug in some information and it gives me some ideas of some headlines that I can use for that. These are great and they work really, really well. So if you're good, again, at using Excel, at using Google Sheets, and there are other paid tools that you can use. I'm only mentioning Excel and Google Sheet because they're free. But there are paid platforms that you could use to create generators. Just do some research. But if you feel that a generator would really help your audience, then go ahead and create one, because they are really incredible value for those who have them. And last but not least is a quiz. I'm sure you've taken so many quizzes out there that you found really, really useful. I love quizzes. Why? Because they are very, very low barrier to entry. At the beginning of a quiz, you're not even asking for a name and an email. People tend to take the quiz, and then at the end of the quiz, in order to get their results, then they put in their name and their email. So this means that it's very, very low barrier to entry. And quizzes are actually very, very simple and easy to create. So they make really, really great lead magnets, because everybody wants to take a quiz, because it's fun, it's easy, it's low barrier to entry, all of these things. So quizzes make really, really great lead magnets for your audience if you think it works for them. Besides that, go for anything else on the list. So in this video, I've shared with you 18 different types of lead magnets that you could very easily use in your business. Now, don't overthink it, right? Don't spend time thinking, now which one should I use? By all means, go back and watch this video again to get all the ideas down. Look at the list and just point and grab one to use to create for your business. I promise you that over the course of your business, you're going to need to create several types of lead magnets, and you're going to come across all of these lead magnets at one point. So start with just one. Start with the simplest one. Start with a checklist, maybe, right? Or start with a cheat sheet, or start with some sort of generator if you are good with formulas. It doesn't matter. The main point is, don't overthink it. Just go ahead and start creating your lead magnets so that you can start to grow your email list, because it is that email list that's going to grow your business. So before I wrap for now, let me know in the comments what value you received from this, which strategy or which lead magnet idea was your favorite and that you are going to try. I'd love to hear about it, and I respond to every comment. Now, don't forget that if you are looking to not only grow your email list, or rather not only create your lead magnet, you also want to fill it with qualified leads. So click the link below this video to join me inside the next round of the Get Quality Leads 5-day challenge, where that is exactly what I'll be teaching you for free over the course of 5 days, so that you can generate quality leads on social media. Now, before I go, I've created an entire playlist of all of my email marketing secrets. Make sure you head over to this playlist and check it out right now. It has all sorts of information, from headlines and lead magnets, and how to set up your email autoresponder, and all of the important information that you need to be successful online. So make sure you check out that playlist, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Bye-bye.